Hello everyone, this is Enzo Eigen, the Alliance for Loki, and we have the second war right now. And so my first opponent is Sandman, and I just ranked up one of the coolest champions in the game. Oops, too far. That is a rank 5 Vision. So if you saw my last war video, or my last rank up video, you see I ranked up Vision to rank 5. I'm going against Sandman here, and the goal is never to let him throw a special. And so Vision is awesome. He can totally shut down this defense tactic. I was a little nervous about this fight. Vision always feels nervous to me just because of the way he works. And I should have thrown my SP2. I don't know why I backed up. I was like, oh, I'll make him get a little power and that way I'll do more damage. But in the end, I sort of just totally messed up. Missing the parries too, not so great. And here I throw the special, again, trying to keep his power low. Then I get hit, which is even worse. I put on a regen boost just to, because of the node has the critical hits reflect onto me. Another big mistake. I never, ever want to throw the SP3 with Vision. It hardly does any damage, and it actually drains the least amount of power of the three. I think it's like 33% compared to 40% with the SP1, and all of the power with the SP2, 100%. Throws another special. Here I'm just sort of dancing around. I want to be able to get my SP2 again. There's a synthesis, and so I get it. And so I go right into it, throw it, and drain all of his power. Now I'm sort of in the same position where, I'm just trying to get up to my SP1, throw that, and then wait till synthesis puts me at SP2. So there it is. Like this Vision, I feel you really have to get yourself in sync with his power gain. And so sometimes it worked well for me, other times it doesn't. And there it is. Now I got the 2 bars of power. Here I felt like I was waiting too much to get it. But you can see I've hardly taken any damage, even getting hit that one time. And there's the SP1. And so, yep, now just trying to play a little more slow. Wait until he synthesizes again. Because if I start hitting into him, I'm going to get power. I thought about going to an SP1 there, but then I was worried my SP2 would be synthesized and push me to an SP3. And so, again, not the greatest fight, not the greatest rotation, but just sort of tried to stay as calm as possible and play as well as possible. And in the end, I get him. And so there's one solo. Now for the next, hopefully. Sorry, you don't have to see this. I'm just changing all my masteries again. Okay, so my next fight is against Nova. And so I go ahead and put on a SP2 boost for my special. Might as well. I'm going to just be throwing SP2s in this fight. Basically, my tactic is to spam SP2s and bait SP1s, and that's about it. And so maybe I should have thrown some heavies to get some more prowesses, but he's a little hard to parry, and then I'm never sure if the parry is going to stick or not. You can, counter his heavy with your heavy, but I don't always feel that comfortable with it. And so here I am getting hit. I had an indestructible boost on. I bait the SP1. There it is. And I wasn't sure if I dex or not. With that explosion as the second hit, it's always hard for me to see if I dex or not. So I'm never quite sure. So I bait another one this time, a little more comfortable. And now I'm going through my SP2, which is great. And gives me, not a huge amounts of power, but enough to get me there pretty quickly to another SP2. So the boost is definitely useful. I mean, it's worth putting on this fight, and it's war. It's season of wars, so you might as well boost up. No sense in saving them. Here I eat the special one, but again, pretty tanky. I should have looked and seen what level this Nova was. I assume he's rank 5, but I could be wrong. Get another SP2. You can see I'm already almost at one. This time, successfully dex the SP1, successfully counter it, throw my SP2, got the degen, and that is all. So, yeah, he might be my next rank 5, to be honest. I use White Mags enough that he's definitely worth having as a rank 5. Because, of course, his Wags pre-fights are absolutely amazing. I'm going to use all 4 of them now on my other fights. But, for that one fight, having him as rank 5 is always worth it, and I'm definitely into rank 5ing my war attackers. Okay, classic Havoc, Vision versus Havoc. So I've done this fight a lot. I mean, I remember when Taters was in charge of the battle group, he and I sort of tested this fight and we're like, whoa, it works. And I've used it ever since. It's probably been like, who knows, 20 seasons I've used Vision against Havoc. And so this is my freshly rank 5 Havoc. My freshly rank 5 Vision against a pretty powerful Havoc. I believe he's rank 5 too. Let's just scroll back a little bit. That's probably too small for me to see what he is. Yeah, too small screen. Okay. Anyway, so here goes the fight. Normal goal, don't let him throw specials. That's all this is about. So just go hit him, not let him throw specials, keep on power drain him. That keeps his those plasma buffs he gets low. And I feel I have much better rotation here. So now I'm just going to build to an SP1 and throw that. And that's sort of what I keep on doing. Havoc actually makes you play slow since it's not so easy to parry him. And a lot of times I just bait out heavies. It keeps the fight slow, and you can see I get to my SP2, and that makes this fight just a better rotation for OG Vision. Like the Sandman fight, since I can parry him easily, it almost goes too quick, the fight, in a way. You can see this just slow and steady fight. He's not getting any of the debuffs. I mean, between him throwing the heavy, which I think pauses them, and me draining power, which I think deletes them or pauses them, it's very, very powerful. And so here I am again, all set up for another SB2, and boom, there it is. So not mammoth amounts of damage. I mean, Vision is not a damage dealing champion, but as you see, you can completely shut down a fight. And so all I'm doing is just hitting and not worrying too much about specials, which is absolutely great. I'm back at the SB2 and managed to get the parry that time and drain his power. And so it's long and slow and in control. I mean, the only thing is, like, if you make a mistake, things can go poorly really quick. So that's, I think, the hardest thing about this fight is it's not a difficult fight. It's just being consistent and not making mistakes. Because one mistake, like if I threw an SB3 accidentally, I could get myself out of the rotation. If he actually gets a special, especially in SB1, he starts gaining those plasma debuffs. And if he gains plasma debuffs, after 3 of them, he goes unblockable, and that makes this fight pretty difficult. And so maybe not impossible, because I have had it happen to me before and been successful, but it is, yeah, I mean, it's most of the time I'll die. And so, yeah, again, I throw that special a little more quickly, and yeah, we're right at the end, and here comes the coup de grace, and there it is. So, very good. Yeah, that fight, again, I feel like it's very manageable and enjoy it and fun. Okay, so I do use a boost here just to get over to the fight. Let's just go a little faster. So now we have AA versus Nick Fury. Again, this node is the same thing. If I get too many debuffs on me, I will he will go unblockable. So right now I have 0 on. I let him hit me so I can get some poisons on. It's sort of an interesting tactic. One that Manuel, my battle group leader, has been telling me to do is, like, better to let him hit you with 1 or 2 bleeds on and bait out a heavy, because then once you have the poison, then you can start applying the neurotoxins. And so I don't know if I really was thinking about it there. It just happened. I'd like to say it was a well-planned strategy, but it's probably me just missing a parry or playing really conservative. But anyway, here we are back on the Nick Fury, and yeah, we've got a couple neurotoxins, and now it's absolutely melting. I'm just sitting here holding my block as he melts down, and so yeah, that's a good fight. That's what AA does. He destroys, he melts, and so great victory. 4 sets of solos. Now I have 4 Magneto pre-fights. That's my next job, is to pre-fight away. And we're playing the Celestial Avengers, I believe. And so good job to them. And the war still has a day and a half, and we'll see what happens. They're ahead right now, so pushing the thumb that we can pull out the victory. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the second war of this season. There'll be more to come, and hopefully more solos to come as well. Thank you for watching. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.